Welcome everyone to the Go Hard Nation podcast. I'm your host, Butter Scud, the neighborhood thug, coming to you live on a Monday with the winds blustering outside this Monday. I hope everyone is safe and out of the way. There was tornado warnings all up and down the East Coast this week. We had a festival in town called Something in the Water Festival. Shout out to Pharrell and the fellas who came to see him. I hope everybody had a lovely weekend. I know half of the weekend it rained and it was dreary on that Friday. Saturday I heard they was off the hook, and then Sunday was pretty much rained out again because of the weather. But I hope everybody was able to enjoy their weekend and do some things prosperous and have a good time with family and friends. But it's Monday, back to work, and Butter Lee has something for you today. Some new art. Well, it's my work in ugly. I know it sounds weird, man. I mean, for someone to call that artwork ugly, but it's not really ugly, man. It's just, I drew it, and it maybe took me like 3 days, a day. You know what I'm saying? It was something I put together because I wanted to do another design that was that didn't have anything I had to look at to draw. I just drew it out my head, and it's the Megan the Narcissist. It's from the Megan the Narcissist series. So, you know, like you see, if you look at her, it's a young lady, you know, well endowed, full figured, but she's young and naive. And I drew her, and and like you said, she shows, I wouldn't say she's a narcissist, but she shows narcissistic characteristics. To show this off more, I drew her in, don't take this wrong, but I drew her in Kanye's Yeezy boots that I seen offline and stuff, and I drew them what better way to show someone as being a narcissist than Kanye West, but I digress. Please don't take that I think that he's a narcissist, but he does display narcissistic behavior at times. That's not neither here nor there. So I just thought that would be a appropriate shoe for this young lady. Why do I make these designs right here? I ask myself. I look at this young lady, man, and what I see, and what I'll depict in the books that we gonna write about her, is she's a young, naive young lady who loves herself and knows that everybody loves her, but she doesn't know why. She doesn't realize that she's a beautiful designed woman, thick in the thighs, sexy, always dressed scantily, and she thinks that everybody loves her. That's why the sun looks down on her, and adornment and a rabbit is there for her every want and need. And she goes around and she partakes of the marijuana plants, which for some reason get wet and sticky when she comes around. You know, she don't understand why. She don't understand how rigid, wet, and sticky they get, and they seem to splash all over. That's why she seems to be always wet and sticky with some kind of substance all over. And that's because when she comes around, the plants seem to ooze this material. I say that to say this is sometimes, man, when you deal with certain women, they're never gonna lose. They're never gonna have a time where they're all the way down, because beautiful women tend to come out on top if they play their cards right, or if they're in the right mental state. So for a man, you can't wish bad luck on these women or any women, because the only way that life is going to do these people wrong is if they do it themselves. If they get too narcissistic to the point where they can't appreciate what people do for them or how people feel about them, because it's always going to be something in their head. It's never going to be a personal attack on them because, like you say, man, these young ladies have beautiful outlooks, bodies, faces, but the attitude is lacking sometimes. But as us being men, the sympathetic men, I wouldn't want to say simp, but that comes to mind too. But the sympathetic man will always give these young ladies a second chance. So for you to sit around and act like you wish bad luck on them is very disheartening at one, and isn't going to work for another. You know, us as black men, we can't look at our women and be vengeful, full of vanity, always wishing bad luck on them, because if they have any looks or any gravitas or gravity to them, somebody's going to take them seriously and somebody's going to be nice to them, wife them up. And there's nothing you can do about it, man. There's nothing that you can sit around and ask, you know, you thought one of these young ladies might have did you wrong. They haven't, you know, they have a different outlook on life than you do. Us as men, man, life is going to be tough. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell y'all a little story, man. One time I was trying to get a job at this place, this Portsmouth dealership, Harley Davidson. And they needed artwork and they needed an art director. And man, I filled out the resume. I graduated from South Carolina State with a marketing associate's degree, and I basically knew everything he needed. I even drew a picture of a motorcycle out for him just to show him, you know, some skills and everything like that. And did all this thinking I would get the job, and then I got the call later that I didn't get the job. So me being nosy, I had to go see who got this job, and it was a blonde, blue-haired white lady that didn't act like she knew anything. I think she graduated from ODU. She just was floating around. She was asking a whole lot of questions and looking around. And to me, she wasn't capable of doing the job. She didn't know anything about marketing. She didn't know anything about radio and ad consulting, colors, art, none of that stuff, man. But she got hired. And I believe she got hired because of her looks. That's fine. You know, you can't go through life upset over every little thing that you didn't get or every little problem that comes up because you feel as though it's a lady's fault, which it isn't. It's not her fault. Whatever she did to get that job, bravo to her. You got to ask yourself, though, what do I have to do nowadays? What do I have to do to not only take care of myself, but to make my way in the world? If you understand the sympathetic man and he always looks at a woman to to take care of, to protect, to help her through, her ways. I know guys that act like, I just went over there, man, because I'm just a nice guy and everything. But overweight, bigger young lady, I wouldn't call her or ugly or not aesthetically pleasing. He'll walk right past her to get one of these young ladies that's shaped like this woman in this picture and act like I'm the good guy. You're not a good guy. You're trying to get in good with a pretty young lady. And if you're not, you're at least trying to show the girl that you can do something for her because of her looks. And the bad thing about it is, like Megan the narcissist, she don't care. She thinks everybody treats her like that. She thinks everybody's supposed to get treated like a princess, a queen, to get anything they want, to use your finance to benefit her, to buy designer and clothes like that. So you tend to overdo it for these young ladies, man. But you'll have another lady that's not aesthetically pleasing to you, that'll do anything for you, but you're just not there with her, man. You just don't feel like, man, I should give her the accolades and the nice stuff that I do for this good-looking young lady. Because you're trying to tell yourself that you're a good person, but you're not a good person, man. You're just a person that's trying to get in good with a good-looking young lady, man. And sometimes they appreciate it, sometimes they don't. I'm an older cat, so I understand, man, that some of these things, man, are going to be different. People are going to feel some kind of way about what's going on. So you got to move accordingly. You got to understand, okay, this is, okay, hope I'm okay. I got everything. I was just making sure this mic is on. Can y'all hear me? Testing, 1, 2, testing. Is that on my? Okay, yeah. Sometimes you got to understand, man, that you're not doing everything for the right reason, man. Sometimes you're doing it to impress somebody that can't be impressed. And in the short stories that I do about Megan the narcissist, you understand that maybe something that the things that she goes through, she can't be impressed because she believes it's supposed to be done for any time, in any way, by any person, male or female, because she's just her. You know? She's oblivious to the fact that she's a beautiful young lady, man, and the world bends to her needs and wants. And the young ladies that this happens to, they tend to don't understand that, yeah, that's what's happening. It's not your, they can try to act like, man, I got this degree. And come on, man, I see some of these women that do this stuff on Instagram models and everything, and they thinking, man, I got a degree, this and that. And why do you think you probably got the good grades? Why do you think that you was able to, when you probably couldn't make it to class, somebody came and picked you up? If you couldn't make it to do certain things, somebody will bring their homework to it. Damn, they're already done for you. I'm talking to the young ladies now that try to act like we don't know, or they don't know the reason why life is good for them, why things happen for them. Then that's not to come down on you, because anybody that's supposed to use any advantage they have to make themselves better in life. But just understand, there's people out here, man, that they don't have that privilege. They're not that good looking person, man, that everybody bows and take care of every time they need something done. So be appreciative of those who help you out. Do not take someone's finances and time and say that they're supposed to get this done, because this is an issue. There's people in this world that they don't get them privileges. They don't get them accolades that you do, that the ones that you take advantage of. And now you men, stop trying to tell us that, oh, I just helped. That's my best friend, but your best friend look like Halle Berry, or your best friend look like, some beautiful young lady from the past, or from Nia Long, something like that. We know why you're doing it. Don't neglect those around you that could really use your help, because you're trying to look out for this beautiful young lady, acting like you're just doing this out the kindness of your heart. And we all know the real reason why you do this thing. So, I know I'm all over the place. This was a rant anyway, but do like the artwork. As you can see, I made it so that she's, her artwork, her look is attractive. You know what I'm saying? I made her acceptably nice. You know what I'm saying? You can see the Kanye boots on her, the all ton of rabbit. I got the rabbit idea from I don't know if y'all remember artificial intelligence, where the teddy bear was guiding the young robot boy through life. For some reason, that movie resonates with me. And he was basically giving them the game as a teddy bear, but he never judged them. And that's how that rabbit is for Megan here. He's not judgmental. He's just showing her the ropes. You know, a character. I hope these stories have a deeper meaning. You know what I'm saying? They got that. Maybe he can explain to her why people love you so much and why you should accept. I mean, that if you're being treated so well, why don't you appreciate it instead of being narcissistic about it? You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that this is a story, man. It'll be adult, but when people think I'm talking adult, they think I'm talking nasty or X-rated. But no, it's a storyline that should resonate with you, man. Should make you think about certain things. I even seen I saw a comic book. I mean, not a comic book, but I saw a story about SpongeBob and the movie SpongeBob and the hero's journey that he had to go through and how he had his mind set on a certain storyline, which sounded a little bit like religion. And once he was able to see it for what it was, he was disillusioned. And I'm like, damn, that's a children's story. That's deep. So I'm hoping maybe that the Megan the Narcissist designs and book that I do can help you guys think. But at the same time, you can also enjoy the artwork, man. I make these in prints. So, but like I said, this was just a design that I wanted to do, man. It's just out the head, and I'm wondering if it was pertinent to the times now. So, I enjoyed talking to you guys. I hope we can like, share, and subscribe to the Go Hard Nation podcast, which is on YouTube. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. If you can subscribe to me, that'd be okay. And if you can make a comment under my thing, that'd be okay. I'm trying to build up a subscriber thing so that we can build and make better products for certain people. I'm doing a brand. I'm trying to do a little brand thing that I can't really talk about right now. So I'm just going to tell you, man, I just need your help as far as subscribes, views, likes. So if you hear me and you know me, please subscribe to the channel on YouTube so that we can do bigger and better things. And you see me on Facebook and Instagram. Please look at the online shopping tutorial I have up there so that you can buy some of the hats and the shirts, you know what I'm saying, and the prints, all this stuff will help us grow and have a bigger and better platform. So I'll be coming to you every day if I can, but if I can't, man, every other day. So let's make it happen, man. I was glad to talk to you today. Like I said, I hope everybody's safe from the weekend. I hope that you had a lovely time at something in the water. And I hope to see you soon. Peace and love, everyone. Peace and love.